Hey guys, it's not every day I get in front of the camera and record, but I thought that I would make this video looking at you. It's a little strange when I don't know. It's a little strange when I record myself. But it's even more strange is seeing yourself on TV. Like, whoa, totally crazy, and do I really look that big? Um, let's be real. I'm not really that big. I swear that camera puts like 10, 20 pounds on you because look at me now, look at me now. I don't look that big and I don't have the camera way up here like shooting down at me to get that perfect slim figure thing. I don't know. So anywho, a lot of you have seen the talk show that aired from the Doctors TV. Thank you to everybody that watched it. Thank you to all of the wonderful comments I've received. Feedback. Thank you for sharing the video. Just thank you because without all of you guys, I would never have been noticed. It's, you know, when the New York Post noticed me, it was due to how many subs I had on my channel, which in reality, there's other channels with more subs than me. But anyway, that doesn't mean anything. So, because of the New York Post noticing me, writing the article about me, that's how the Doctors TV found me, contacted me, and asked me to do a talk show. Which, I was like, really, me? Why me? You know, what's so special about me? I don't understand it. Excuse me. And they explained to me, you know, look at your channel, look at what you're doing for yourself. You're very successful at what you do, and it's just, you know, and I was like, okay, you know, they were really interested in the Reborn, so I said I would do the talk show. There's certain things I can and I cannot talk about. Like, I had a couple people ask for a behind the scenes video. There was no video done behind the scenes whatsoever. Actually, there was. But it's for my own personal satisfaction. It's for me to look at. I can't share it publicly. Anything done behind the scenes, I cannot share. It's like a whole bunch of contracts. And let me tell you what. I don't want to mess with CBS because I don't have an attorney that can beat their attorney because they're CBS. So, I know there will be no behind the scenes footage. Yeah, that's pretty much it. So, you know, I was overwhelmed. I didn't really understand why they wanted me on the show. But when we talked about it some more, I understood it. They wanted to see the inside of the hobby. The only thing I will say, when the show aired, I was a little bummed because they cut out a lot of stuff. We probably talked double the time that the show was. In that time frame, a lot of things were cut out, which I understand. You know, it's a TV show. They have so many minutes to get so many people on there. And, excuse me. So there was a bit cut out. I know a lot of people were like, oh, I'd like to see the educational side about it. We did speak about that. That didn't make it on the air. So, and I don't know why. I don't know why they edit the way they do, but they do, and I have no idea. But the good thing is that it was a really positive thing. It shows that, hey, we're not crazy. And it was a positive light on the hobby, not a negative light, in which this hobby catches a lot of negative attention. So I'm really excited about the way it did turn out. All the, you know, even though that they did cut some stuff out, I'm really excited about the way it turned out. It's a very positive thing. I know, like, I will tell you, up into the moment that the show aired, I was super, super stressed out. Like, I didn't know what to expect. I was like, oh my gosh, you know, you're going there thinking, okay, I only want to do this if it's going to be a positive look on it. And, like, so you're all amped up. And then, like, 5 minutes before I'm about to go on the set, they tell me that there's a psychiatrist there. And I'm like, oh, man. Great. And immediately I got, like, all defensive. And I was like, I don't want to be, like, I don't want to be psychoanalyzed. I don't want this to be turned and reversed and flipped on me like you're a lunatic. And I know that they're, you know, the psychiatrist was freaking awesome. She was so cool. I had talked to her before I went on stage because we were like, she was waiting to go on, I was waiting to go on, and we sat next to each other, and I didn't realize who she was until we're like sitting there, and she's like, oh, I'm such and such, and I was like, oh, awesome, and she really loves it. So she actually really thought, as you've seen in the video, she said that they're a good thing until you believe the real, until you really think that they really need a diaper change because it's 2 in the morning, or they need a feeding because they're every 3 hours, blah, 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 and which I totally agree on. So, she thought they were cool. The lady in green, which I cannot remember her name, she, even though she said the word creepy, guys, I know people were jumping on, they're like, oh, she used the word creepy. Not creepy in a bad way. Creepy in a way that I've experienced. A lot of people, like, it's creepy because it's so realistic. I get that a lot. Oh, it's creepy. Not creepy because it's like, oh my god, how could you? It's creepy because it's so real. They just are like creeping. They're creeped out because the doll looks so real, and they really thought it was a real baby. And so that was the kind of term used for the word creepy. I get that. I get creepy a lot, but it's never in a bad, negative manner. So I want to clear that up with you guys because people were like, oh, she's the word creepy. No, not that at all. If they wouldn't have cut out as much as they did, you guys would have seen like a lot of different things transpire and take place, and to show that the creepy wasn't meant as bad way. But you guys seen that all the doctors really liked the dolls. They think they were awesome, as they said. And once I hit being on on the set, which is crazy because normally, like, if you ask me to speak in front of a large group, I like freaking start to freak out, freeze. I get all like sweaty palms and I'm freaking out. And I'm like, oh my god, oh, this is like, I can't do it. When I was in school and stuff, high school, I would try to skip out on those speech days in your English class where you had to read your paper from the class because it was points, and I would try to get out of that as much as I could. Excuse me, I'm trying to got a real lot of shit in my face. But for some reason, when I was in there, it was like butter. It was so easy. It was so natural. I didn't stutter. I had no hesitation. As you guys can see in there, it was just like, it was natural. I'm a talker. It's really funny. Jackie always tell you, she's the talker. I'm not. Just like we were on a ride today at Disneyland, and this lady's like, are you guys, what did she say? Are you guys professionals? And I was like, oh yeah, we come all the time. So, and then it was like the whole ride I talked. And I'm just a total talker. You start a conversation with me, I'm going to talk until you tell me to stop. Or until I feel like, oh my gosh, I talk too much. But, anywho. So I really wanted to jump on here to be like, to tell you guys, thank you so much. Thank you for all the support. It's not just me that got myself this TV show opportunity, the article opportunity, because if you ever had asked me, I would have never thought that I would have an article written about me, that I would be on a talk show. Nothing. I don't do this channel because I'm like, what can it get for me? I do this channel because this is what I love to do. I like to talk to you guys. I don't have many friends. I like to be involved with people who are in the same hobbies I am, and it's fun. I really enjoy it. Dolls have always been a part of my life since I was little, so I just, I do this hobby for myself. I don't do it because can I get famous? Can I get some kind of stardom out of it? I don't really care about that. What I do care about is that the positives is shown in the hobby. I don't like the negative. Every time I've been contacted by somebody, it's straight to the point. What are we focusing on? Because I have been contacted a few times. These last two is where it really panned out and it worked out good. But if they start to look for that, well, do you think it's real offside of the camera? Because I've been asked those things, or are you sure you're not role playing when you're not video? Like all these weird, creepy questions that have nothing to do with him. I was recently contacted by somebody, which a few people in the community were, and he was looking for the crazy. And I will say, in the almost 5 years being in this hobby, I have met a couple people who do believe the dolls are real. And it's a different kind of experience. I don't do business with them, but I've been approached, can you make me this baby because she's going to be my daughter and I'm going to treat her this way and all this stuff. And that's when I'm kind of like red flags. Like, I can't do that connection because you have a more connection than with it. It's a hobby, so there's different thing going on there. So yeah, I just wanted to say I'm really glad it turned out the way it did. I'm really glad you guys like it, and I really appreciate every single one of you. I know I don't get a chance to comment to all your comments, but seriously, if I was able to sit down and comment to everybody's comments, that's all I would do. And honestly, I have a family, I make reborns, I have to do my own videos, I'm limited with time. And I do try to comment stuff. I'll go to the bathroom, I'm going to comment back. Sorry, but reality. You know, it's like the time I get to comment, it's, you know, when I'm laying down to go to bed and I'm like, I'm going to go comment to a couple comments because, you know, I'm trying to go to sleep. I'm not tired yet fully. So, anywho, so just, you guys are awesome. And you all make this hobby awesome. Whatever you do, don't let anybody stand in the way of you and these dolls. It's just a hobby. You know, don't let anyone keep you down for it. In my honest opinion, it's nothing to hide. This hobby is, there's no reason to hide it. It's not like you're a drug dealer. Face it, or, you know, I mean, you shouldn't have to hide it. It's a hobby. It's just like collecting stamps, collecting coins. I mean, the first thing I go to my dad's house, he's like, "You want to see my new coins? I got some new coins for you." You know, I'm like, "Well, dude, do you want to see my new dolls?" You know, and we show each other back and forth. So it's like, men get excited over their hobbies too. Other people get excited over their hobbies. It's a hobby. You shouldn't have to hide it. Don't hide who you are. Be yourself, and always be proud of what you do. I mean, you're proud of your job, be proud of your job. Proud of your family, be proud of your family. Proud of your hobby, be proud of your hobby. Don't let anybody keep you down. Just be yourself. And I guess that could be why, too, I was recognized, because I'm just myself. Just keeping it real. Things happen, accidents happen in videos, I keep them in. So I don't edit my videos a lot because I like you guys to see like the leg pop off on the doll when I'm changing it. It's pretty funny. A lot of people would like cut that out, set it aside for blooper. I just like to be myself, and that's why I do less editing on my videos. Jackie and Tambra was like, "You should do more editing, it's more attractive." I don't really care. I just like to just record, really. So anywho, I've run off on a bunch of tangents. Bottom line is, thank you very much. I appreciate everything you guys have said. It's been great. I hope that this community gets more positive light shown on it. I hope that more and more people do, you know, articles, whatever, and I hope that they're all positive. So, that being said, I'm going to let you guys go now because I've rambled on for a little bit and I don't know how long I've been talking, and I don't like to have super long videos. So, I'll be back tomorrow. Thank you for watching.